Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Cougar Den, affectionately named that by the late, great Hall of Fame coach John Giesler, my good friend. And I am Tony Worley, broadcasting with Evan Ewens, sixth grade boys basketball coach, middle school boys basketball coach here at Illini Central. Coach, regional championship night.
Yep.
You cannot beat it. You cannot beat regional championship night.
Nope.
I posted on Facebook earlier today, the first time that we've hosted and played in a regional championship game in 13 years.
Wow.
Since the year we got third.
Wow.
So 2012, since the last time we A, hosted and B, played in it. We did play in the regional championship game a year ago at Illini Bluffs against the Tigers, but this is the first time we've hosted and played in a regional in a long time.
Yeah.
So tonight, we the 16 and 16 Illini Central Cougars welcome in the Mustangs from Mendon Unity, with a record of 19 and 12 coming into this game.
Yeah.
Looking forward to a good game this evening. I got a chance to watch Unity play on Tuesday night when they blew Lewistown out to advance to the regional championship.
Yep.
So they'll get after you on defense.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they have in store for the Cougars, and I'm looking forward to seeing how our boys react to coming off of an exciting win over Midwest Central with David Bard hitting a three with 6 seconds to go to give us the lead and the victory.
Yeah. Yeah, and that shot right there kind of proves how the season's gone. David Bard has stepped up so big, not just as a senior, but just as a captain for this team. And, hopefully tonight we see more of him. But, Brody Folks was, kind of quiet against Midwest Central. That box triangle defense kind of took out Brody in a sense, and David really stepped up big. And, it took a while, but they got it done. So,
yeah, it was definitely a different game with Midwest Central than what it was back, like I jokingly said, 8 days before Santa Claus came when we played them. It was a totally different basketball game.
17 steals against Midwest that first time, and I don't think any against any against them on Tuesday night, or Wednesday night. So, yeah, we'll see. I think energy is electric here tonight. Cougar Den is getting.
Yeah, I'm hoping it fills in a little bit more.
Yeah, and I think it will. We still got 9 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
It's not where I thought it would be yet, so let's hope it gets there. I hope people. I'm sure the Illini Central Bureau are so psyched to stay at home and listen to you and I talk about it. So maybe that's, hopefully that's not it. So
we'll see. It's an exciting feel here tonight, Coach. Postseason basketball is always fun. So we'll see. We'll see tonight. I think Coach Burks is ready. I think the boys are ready. I've talked to a few of them today, just see how they feel. And, this is a different energy that I've seen from these boys all season. So I'm excited. So,
yeah, it's if you're a basketball nerd like I am, I went home after work, and you and we're getting this set up about 5 o'clock. But I went home after work, and I did a little – I could kill hours on the IHSA website and Max Preps. So I did my homework, Coach.
Yeah.
And I've coached against Mendon Unity one time when I was a varsity coach. Coach Burks coached against them last year. So in my knowledge of the 22 years that I've been here, this is only the second meeting that we've had between our two schools.
Wow.
When my son Gage was a senior in 2017, we lost to them in the regional semifinal over in Astoria. They beat us 50-36. They were fantastic. I'm sure if there's any Mendon Unity people listening, they have fond memories of that team. Kid named Corey Miller was just lights out, so good. I remember they had a tall kid left-handed too, I think. They were so talented. I remember watching them the second time I went to the Super Sectional in Jacksonville.
Wow.
I'd never been to the bowl before. I'd gone the year before, went back, and they gave Oakville, who went to the they won there. They got second in state.
Yes.
Mendon Unity had a great team that year. That was, like I said, that Corey Miller kid was unbelievable. And then last year, like I said, we played each other in the regional semifinal up at IB, and we came away with the 71-62 win a year ago right now.
Yes. Yep.
Coach Crothers has been there this is his 18th year. if my math is anywhere near right, and combining IHSA and Max Preps, he's 232 and 285. He won 3 straight regionals,
Wow.
12, 13, and 14. During that time when we got third and first, they ended up going away from where we were. And I couldn't remember like them getting to state. And I was actually there. They ended up playing that Moose Heart team. They got third place.
Yes.
That was a good team. I do remember that after I looked back. And then, like I said, about their good team in 2017. And again, being a nerd, I love going back on the IHSA site.
Yep.
They've basketball records back to 1939.
Yep.
They've won 7 regionals. They've won 3 sectionals. I'm dating myself. They had a coach named Van Wilson in 1990. They were really good. That would have been a year after I graduated, won a sectional. And then obviously, like I said, they got the 3rd place finish in 14.
Yeah, yep.
Coach Burks on the other side for Illini Central, he has only been coaching varsity for 6 years here at IC. He's 66 and 101. Fun fact, he's one of only 5 coaches in Illini Central's 36-year history. So
wow.
It's Rod Grimsley, the great Coach Gensel, Coach Jay Gensel.
Yep.
I mentioned my dear friend, Hall of Fame coach John Giesler.
Yep.
I got to coach, was fortunate enough to coach 5 years in there, and then Coach Burks has been doing it for the last 6. 2nd straight regional championship game for IC. We haven't done that for quite a while. Nope. In the first one, like I said, I already mentioned, it was 2012 since we played for the title in here, and that season ended up with a 3rd place finish. A team that at one point was 3 and 10. So Illini Central has 6 regional championships in its history in that 36 years, 4 sectional titles, a 3rd place finish in 12, and then obviously got a chance to be a part of the state championship in 13.
Yep.
So, so if you were listening to that and you're like, really? Yeah, I did that as my homework after school.
Yep.
So there's a little bit of history of both of our schools basketball-wise. Just looking forward to this game. Like I said, they have a rich history. We have a rich history, and we're looking forward to having the opportunity to call this game for you. Yeah. So, Coach, take over for a second.
Yeah. So I think tonight the Cougars have a really good shot in this game. You know, Coach Burks came on after the game on Wednesday night and talked about last year's regional, and you know he even said himself, you know, going into that game last year, didn't think there was really much of a chance. You're going up against a state-ranked IB team who had probably one of the best players in the state in Hank Alvey, and they get it in, you know, playing at their place. That's tough. So I think tonight is a whole different feel than last year. So they're going up against a team who I think they match with well. I think Coach just brought up, you know, this is a very physical Mendon Unity team, but I think they can handle pressure. So you know, you're playing in the Sangamo Conference. A lot of those teams are physical, and you know this is where the Sangamo Conference I think benefits the Cougars a lot, Coach.
Right.
Which
actually goes to, I'll go to my keys to the game as we get ready, getting close to the national anthem.
Yep.
We need to be prepared to back cut. After watching them the other day with what I said, they were doing a fantastic job against Lewistown, that is Mendon Unity, denying everything. Like, it was a close game for the first, I don't know, maybe part of the first quarter, and then their defense just locked Lewistown down and really made it hard for them to get open. So if we don't back cut and allow them to play defense like the way they get after you, we're gonna have a tough time scoring. Number 2, we got to box out or go rebound. Like I said, you coach. In my coaching career, the number of people that yell and scream, rebound or box out, box out, box out, box out. Sometimes it's not just boxing out.
No.
It's just go get the ball.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's got to go get the ball. They got to decide they want to rebound. We're very similar in terms of height.
Yeah.
Like it's not like they've got, like I heard, you were mentioning Hank Alvey a year ago. Like you weren't going to go get a rebound from him. You weren't going to box him out.
Sorry, Trent.
And then, and that has nothing to,
No.
T did a great, actually T played a great game last year against them. And it just, 6'9", 6'9".
You can't coach height.
Well, in my thing about just going and getting it, it's hard to just go get it in that situation.
Yeah.
And then number 3, just enjoy the moment.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you're getting to play in a regional championship game. How many schools across the state tonight, and all four, are getting the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
You want to just come out here and leave everything you have on the court, play like there is no tomorrow, because there isn't if you don't win.
No.
But you can't let that. I kind of thought that's what hurt us the other night, is we got down, and they were making shots. And it was like, oh no, here we go. You can't do that tonight.
No.
This is it. You've earned the right to play in this game. Both teams have. They've both had good seasons. I've looked at, they've beaten some good teams.
Yeah.
We've beaten some good teams.
Exactly.
We have literally one common opponent in Lewistown. I didn't see anybody else they played that we played.
I did. Nope.
So it's really just come out, play really hard. We're excited to bring this game to you.
Yep.
If you're a Mendon Unity fan, I think we do a pretty good job of not being biased. It's hard sometimes because it is the Illini Central Sports Network.
Especially tonight.
But we're going to call the game how we see it, and we're glad to have you with us. And Illini Central fans, if you decided not to make it out this evening, we're glad to bring it to you as well.
Yep.
So we got a minute to go before national anthem. You heard the horn. We're going to step away. National anthem will play. We'll come back and give you the starting lineups, and we'll bring you this regional championship game here in a minute. Glad you are with us.
Cougars and the Unity Mustangs. We invite you to enjoy tonight's version of March Madness. And again, welcome to Illini Central for tonight's regional championship basketball game. Interscholastic sports are an important part of the high school experience, and sportsmanship is the anchor of these activities. On behalf of Illini Central Schools, we would like to encourage all players, coaches, and fans to remember the importance of good sportsmanship. Now would everyone please stand, remove your hats, and address the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go, Coach.
Here we go. Let's meet the starting lineups for our opponents this evening, the Unity Mustangs. Number 3 is Blake Arnsman. Number 10 is, I'm sorry, we're doing it backwards.
Oh, yeah.
You got to remember, we're doing it backwards because we are the road team.
Yeah.
I'm out of sorts when it's not us at home.
Yeah, so Dom comes out first for the Cougars, and then following junior Ryder Claypool. After that is number 2, junior Brody Fulks, and then senior number 4, Drew Evans, and finally number 5, David Bard.
Okay, so now we'll do it in reverse. Like I said, you asked me if I was down here at the end of the year. I've been broadcasting games since September.
Hey.
Kind of you get in the same habit of doing it the same way every time. So,
I'm with you.
All right, so Unity will do this. They are going to start number 3, Blake Arnsman. They're going to start number 10, Sawyer Allen. Number 23, Adler Gray. Number 25, Carson Troutvetter. And number 33, Skylar Goudshaw. If you're from Mendon Unity, we asked. We're trying to pronounce the names as best as we possibly can. We're going to try to nothing worse than mispronouncing somebody's name. We'll try to do what we can to not make that mistake. The Cougars are coached, like I said, by Coach Ryan Burks, assisted by Jeff Theralitis. And Unity is coached by Keith Carruthers, and he is assisted by Ken Gray and Greg Hildebrand. So we'll get that off the screen.
Coach, this place got pretty filled up quick.
It's getting there. And I still see some empty spots.
Still some empty spots, but I still see some people coming in. So
if you're at home, get out here. You're gonna want to listen to me anyway. So
student section looks pretty good tonight too, Coach. So glad to see that our student body coming out as Unity wins the tip, and they give it to, I can't even tell, Sawyer Allen. Allen brings it up top of the key, right on the Cougar.
Illini Central going to start 1-3-1 tonight.
Yep,
We'll see what happens.
And I don't mind that. This is a different look. So start us off a little as it goes down to 33. I will get the names.
Yeah,
as the game goes by.
If you're new to this, it'll take us a minute to get the names of the opponent, but we will once we get going.
Big rebound there from Druin as Dom brings it down, gives it to Brody. Brody goes in, spins around, goes in, tough basket, can't get it. Druin, big rebound, and it's off his foot, and it goes the other way. I kind of expected this, Coach, a little kind of sporadic play here, couple misses, just get used to this, Like I said, this is as we see a few empty seats out here, but we still pretty packed tonight. So as 3 gets it, as he gets it down to Godslaw, as he gets it to, and Ryder Claypool with a huge rebound or steal. Here we go. Dom goes down. He's looking. They run a set, gives it to Bard as Folks gets it. Folks drives in. Bard back to Folks. Corner 3, Canny. He gets us started.
And not only does he get us started, he scores his 1,000th point of his career.
1,000 for Brody, but that gets us started quick, Coach. Big 3 to fall there.
Yeah, so Brody gets his gets us on the board. He breaks the 1,000 career point mark. I know he's excited about it.
Yeah.
But he's going to be more excited if we can win
the
regional championship on that.
As they're everywhere. Get on the floor there, and they call
a foul on
Dom. But hey, Coach, like I said, that's a huge 3 for Brody to see fall, especially after the night he had against Midwest. So hopefully that stays.
First foul on Dom.
Yep.
Midwest. I'm still on the other night. Mendon Unity started in man-to-man.
Yep. So they get over the corner to Allen.
Oh, that's a nice pass inside by them. That's probably a foul.
Troutvetter. No call there. And they're going down. Can they take over quick here? Brody gets it. Looking, top of the key to Dom. Back to Bard. Druin in the corner. Looking for Brody. Brody gets it. I think they're setting something up again. So here we go. Brody steps back. Nothing there. Gives it to Ryder.
Was well defended
Brody,
by number 23.
3, Canny. He got it again. Brody Folks, back-to-back 3s. Huge start for Brody and the Cougars. Allen brings it down. He gives it to 3. That's Arnsman. As Gray starts out, Arnsman 3. Can he answer? Yes, he can. Unity gets on the board with an Arnsman 3. And here we go. Starting off pretty fired up here, Coach. Dom can't pick that up. Dom cannot pick that ball up there. And they're going to call it out. And they're going to call it out on Dom after Arnsman put it back at him. And the crowd doesn't like that one, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know
what we're booing
it hit
about.
It hit him right off Dom.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it wasn't a questionable
Allen gets it.
call.
He's looking. Goes to Gray. Gray fakes a 3. Goes in. Back out to Allen. 3. No good. Short. Brody gets it. Gives it to Dom. Here we go. Got to go. Bard gets it. They're playing slow, Coach. I think they're just trying to feel things out, which.
Well, I mean, we usually don't run, but they had 2 people trapping the ball up there. We would have had numbers coming the other way.
Brody gets the corner back to Claypool. Evans. Bard fakes it. What are we going to see?
Oh. Drew thought he was shooting it.
It's all right. It's all right. Bard throws it away after trying to get a Druin. Just don't think they were in it together. So
Coach Bunner would have laughingly said he would have teased David in the class about nobody thought he was going to pass it.
Yeah, exactly.
David's a scorer.
yeah.
But that was a good idea by him.
As Claypool with his second steal, layup, and they don't call a foul there.
Oh,
but he
boy.
gives to Bard. Bard three, Canny, in and out.
That would have been huge just because of the situation.
I can't even see what they called, Coach.
Called a travel.
Called a travel.
Coach Crothers didn't say anything, so I don't know if he entirely disagrees. He's a laid back. I mean, like I said, I've coached against him, seen him coach a handful of times.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a really good coach. You don't coach for a place as long as he has and
Exactly.
not be a really good coach and
Yeah.
the success that they've had.
As Brody gets it,
That's a
and
travel.
they're going to call a travel on Brody.
was.
He knew it.
Yep.
He knew. It's all right. Like I said, you just got to get through this, the nerves.
Yeah, we're past that point now. We got to get going now. It's it's
Here we go. As Gray has it, he's looking. He picks up his dribble.
Skips it
out
across.
to Allen.
Allen was the one that
He hit the three.
Lewistown. Well, Allen's the one that Lewistown played boxing one against.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Really?
Yep.
Gotcha.
He got the one treatment against Lewistown the other day.
Gotcha. Claypool's got to do something with it. Gives it to Dom. Dom to Bard. Bard looking. Bad pass there. And he loses it.
That's crazy.
And then they call a
It's going to be on
Druin, I believe.
Druin, I think, which I hope it is, because otherwise it's 2 on Ryder. Caleb's going to check
Druin
in.
comes-
Caleb
yep.
Stender. Druin's going to check out.
Glad to have him back too.
Yeah, he hasn't played much lately. He seems, hopefully he's all right.
Yeah.
He seemed when they put him in the, well, that's a nice out of bounds play.
33
They
for
have
three. Got it. 33's hyped up.
that. Skylar Goudshaw, right?
Goudshaw, yep. And Dom's
We've
got to
We've
protect.
got to stop just throwing passes to the wing the way we're throwing it.
And think about it, this isn't even their best pressure. I mean, they're just keeping the
Right,
one guy
yeah.
here. So we'll see.
Yeah.
As Bard gets it, probably not the best place to catch there just because he's right next to the half-court line, but it's all right. Folks gets it. Can he hit another one? Lil hits the center of the rim.
Back.
Not there. So Goudshaw gets it, looking for Allen. Allen brings it up. Still in the 1-3-1 defense for IC.
One thing that they're going to try to do, as they did it before, is you can screen the zone. Some people think, oh, that cannot happen. Holy smokes.
And they don't. I mean, I don't know if that was a foul, but as Ryder's everywhere, Coach. He's in 3 for 3 off the front rim.
Well, if you've
And
listened,
they call a
that's 2
foul.
on Ryder. If you've listened to any of our broadcasts, you're watching at home, and you're a coach or you've coached basketball, you know that playing a zone is hard to box out. Back to my second key. You
They
don't
call
have
that on Stender, Coach.
that's good because that would have been Ryder's second. But you don't have a responsibility to box out. Like, I'm not
Exactly.
boxing you out. You're not boxing me out. So when I said before about you got to just go get it, you do. Against a zone, you got to just go get the ball.
Yep, I agree.
Because you don't have anyone you're actually responsible for boxing out.
Exactly.
A strong David.
Bard goes in,
Oh,
off.
my gosh, how that roll out.
Here we go, 23 brings it down. Out to 25.
Our guy Lucas
Troutletter.
Power, I think he's right about that basketball. That basketball
Exactly.
will just roll. It will roll off the rim. It's funny. It does have a different grip.
Oh,
to
yeah,
it.
for sure. Oh, yeah.
It absolutely has a different grip.
As
to
Caleb
it.
Stender comes out, and they're going to, here comes.
I'm kidding though. It's either he's.
No.
I'm just saying. Our buddy Lou.
Hope
So-
he's watching tonight.
So Ryder comes out.
And
Preston Clark comes
Preston
in.
And then Druin checked back in for Caleb. So here we go. David out on 3. That's Arnsman. He gives it to Allen. Allen drives in. Nothing there. Allen picks it up. Back to Arnsman. Allen drives in. What are they going to call it? They call it travel.
He kind of slipped. He slipped as he
yeah,
took off.
he slipped a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if he would have traveled if he hadn't slipped when he took off.
As Kendall Cox checks in for the Mustangs. Don't know who he checked in for Goudshaw. So here we go. Minute 45 left here in the first quarter. 6-6 game. Gives it to Brody. Brody looking. He's Gives it to Bard. Bard looks to shoot. Nothing there. Off his foot. He somehow gets it back. Clark. And
Freshmen
here we go.
are really
Yep.
playing. Throwing some
That
passes
shows-
right now that
I was about to say, and you know, against this type of pressure, you can't do that. And they haven't even upped up the pressure.
yeah,
so.
but I think the thing is we got to take into account. You're
Yeah,
asking
I'm
a
with
lot of a freshman who's never
No.
played in. You haven't played in.
Yeah.
You haven't. I mean, not only have you not played in a regional championship game, you haven't played in front of this many people
no.
before.
No.
For both teams, you know, there's a pretty good. I mean, Mendon Unity's a couple hours from Mason City. They've got a good crowd, but
Oh,
they're-
yeah.
you know, it's a drive you get over here.
Yeah.
But you're a freshman guard, having to handle the ball against, you know, it's just different.
Yeah. As Preston checked out, they get Ryder back in. Gives it to Brody. Brody looking. Still looking. Drives in. He's
Gotta
there.
get more movement on offense. You just
Brody
lost
floater
standing there
game.
watching.
No.
That's good by
Druid. Up and in. Got it.
That was good.
Druid Evans with a tough bucket, coach.
Yeah, that was
50 seconds left here in the first quarter.
need a stop.
Need a big stop here as they give it to Arnsman.
Let him skip it down here. Gosh, we're just leaving that weak
Allen
side skip.
leaves out, and he faked it. Back to Arnsman. Arnsman 3. No good. Lucky, coach. They're just leaving them open.
Well, that's part of it's the zone, but I mean, I think I'm more worried about the on the block. That 2-3 trips ago when they skipped it from the wing to the baseline, that cannot happen.
Yeah, that can't happen. So here we go. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Gives it to Bard. Bard looking. Bard 3. Got it! David Bard for 3. 11-8 game with 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Arnsman brings it down to Kendall Knox. Gray has it in the corner. They give it to Arnsman. 5 seconds left here. And they're looking.
High hands.
Arnsman.
High hand. Oh gosh,
And they don't give it up.
But
Oh, man, that's
got
tough.
away with one
That's
there.
tough, coach.
Again,
That's
we've-
tough.
We've got to do something about those
yeah.
skip passes to the opposite
Yeah.
block. You
But
just
hey,
cannot
Coach,
allow that to happen.
After the first quarter, your Cougars are up 11-8 over Mendon Unity. So, you know, kind of a sloppy first quarter for both teams, I would think.
I think it's been a good. I think it's been a good start for both teams, though, considering the fact that it's a regional championship game.
Yeah.
They've got a hand on the basketball a number of times. They've got to be happy with that. A lot of tipped passes. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we settle in. If they make any changes, they obviously have seen that they can put a little bit of pressure on our guards. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Burks does anything different in terms of having somebody else bring the ball up besides
a freshman.
Yeah, which again, I'm not picking on the freshmen at all by any means. Yeah, by any means, they are doing the best they can. It's just this kind of game when you're coaching in it, you're going to do whatever you possibly can to gain an advantage. And if that's pressuring a younger guy, that's what that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, and we'll see how Unity responds here because, I mean, you're down 3. It's never good to be down any time.
Here's
in the
the other
game,
thing,
but-
that Dom, being the point guard, is in a situation where he's also the bottom of the 1-3-1.
Exactly.
So he's got to battle a couple of bigger guys. And so he's having to work at both ends. He's not
Exactly.
getting to hide down there. Ooh, nice.
Oh,
I don't know. Did he?
I think he caught it. Bard 3 again, no good. Claypool with a big rebound. Gives
Nice
it to
pass.
Folks.
Nice
Folks
pass.
got it. Goes up 5. Brody
Nice
with another bucket. 13-8 here in the Cougar Den. Here we go.
Staying 1-3-1.
Stay in the 1-3-1. Ryder's playing great defense so far, Coach. He's everywhere. It seems like he tips
Good tip
another
pass,
pass. Here we go. You got to stop reaching though. I mean, I just don't think you can reach right now.
Gotta
Just
know
push it
where.
down.
Gotta know where number 10 is.
Gotta know where he's at, and they get caught again.
Late rotation.
Brody.
Late rotation. When you coach a zone and you coach 1-2-2, you've got to move when the ball's in the air. You cannot. You cannot. You can't wait till the ball gets where it's going.
Yeah.
If the ball's in the air and the ball's being passed, the ball's been passed, and you wait to move until the ball gets where it's going, you're late.
Yeah.
You cannot do that, and that's what happened there. We waited to rotate. You cannot rest on defense if
I'm
you're
with
going to
you.
play a zone.
I'm with you. Coach, this place is rocking tonight.
Well, the middle school kids love to stomp their feet,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's part of it.
So here we go. Dom brings it down to Bard. 13-9 game here with 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
We're going to get something. We're going to get a backdoor one
Yeah,
of these plays.
yeah,
We're doing a lot of
it
chasing
almost
cutters.
worked. So,
And a lot of chasing
Folks
cutters.
3. No, long. And wow. I'm surprised there was no foul called there. But honestly, I like that they're playing. I like that the refs are letting them play. As Allen goes in, and they call a charge.
Dom, I'll give Dom credit. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, Coach Burks, we don't have access to stats or anything, but he takes a lot of charges.
Yeah, he does. I mean, but hey, that's good. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's a positive. Yeah.
he was doing that in middle school, Coach. I mean, this is just another day for Dom. So here we go. Bard gets it, drives in. Bard goes in, roll in, no. On the floor, Drew and Evans on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Drew and Evans is fired up. This whole crowd is fired up. But hey, that's huge. I know it's a giving up possession, but still, that's huge.
Yeah, he's playing hard.
He's playing great.
He's playing hard.
He does not want this season over yet. If Druin is playing fired up, the whole team just goes off of him, Like, he might not be scoring as much as David and Brody, but defensively, he's just amazing, and I love it. I love seeing it. As Unity gets it down, Gray, little pull up, no good. And, oh, wow. And they're going to call a foul. I believe that's going to be on David, and that's going to be his second. No, they call it on Brody. That's his second. See, and this is the tough part about the zone, Coach. They're going to, knowing that, one of the best players on this team, they're going to go at him, So we'll see. As Allen hits his first one, makes it a 13-10 game with 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. It looks like Allen has a nosebleed. Since they stopped the game. Oh, well, no, never mind. I was going to say, wouldn't he have to come out?
Well, it depends on how bad. It looks like you're not going to have him come out if it's
just a slight.
if it was like running out.
Yeah.
Like pouring out of there, they'd probably make him come out. But.
So here we go. Rims out. Bard gets it. Looking. Brody goes to the corner. David looking. And no call there. Ryder looked like he was waiting for one. Dom gets it. Trying to set something up here. Dom drives in to Bard. Bard, corner three. No good. Kind of looked like that one was forced, Coach.
Crowd's going to yell a little air ball at David. That's not always necessarily a good idea.
No, not with David Bard. As, again, the bottom of that zone, Coach, like they're just getting caught with it. If they get in the middle, it's practically just beat already. So we'll see how it goes. So David steps back. I'm glad he didn't shoot that. Dom gets it. Dom looking. Back. Oh, he had Ryder. He had Ryder on a back cut. Bard gets it. To Folks. Folks, can he stay hot? No. Drew just needs to get back there. I mean, scare him a little bit.
When you're in a zone, the last thing you want to do is be out of position.
Exactly.
That messes. Okay, so we've switched defenses.
I'm with you. Here we go.
We're
Goes
just
in,
not.
got it.
We're not rotating on defense.
No,
at
we're
all.
not. No, we are not. And Unity has momentum now, Coach. So Cougars got to figure something out. Brody brings it down. Unity still in a man-to-man. Brody looking to do something. Dom gets it. Can he? Airballs that too. Hits it. Bard, open three. Can he? No good. Bard fighting. And they're going to say it's going the other way. As Caleb Sender's going to check back in for Brody Folks. And Carter Flaherty, a freshman, coming in for Dom. Doesn't seem like Dom's happy about that, but, you're open. I don't hate that shot. that Dom.
No,
that
no,
Dom
he's
took.
got to shoot that.
Yeah.
No, he's got to shoot it. He's got to shoot
I think
that.
it's just the nerves. So we'll see as Unity comes back down, gives it to Arnsman. Another skip pass. See, they're just rotating so slow, Coach. Knocks down, gives it. Bard out. Arnsman 3, no good. Got a rebound though. Call a jump ball and it's gonna go our way.
Yeah.
Brody's checking back in. Gonna get Carter back out. What do you think the reason for Brody coming out was there, Coach?
Probably just maybe give him a break.
Just
I
give
would
him a
imagine.
little break.
I mean,
You know,
he's no longer than he was out.
And he has 2 fouls, so maybe they're trying to do a little defense for offense, type thing. So.
Oh yeah, it's on the other side. I keep
Yeah.
looking at the wrong side
Yep.
of the stat board.
So, Bard 3, can he? Yes, he can. Bard puts him back up 2. Timeout, Coach Burks, as the Cougars go back up 2. 16-14 with 3:46 left here in the second quarter, Coach.
Yeah, I wonder.
He called a full.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach Burks is saying is that, are they running through screens? I think is one of the things that he's mentioned.
Because now that's 2 times where one of our guys have been put on the floor. So
I don't know if I'm not watching that. What we see is we see after somebody hits the floor. I'm not watching. Are we trying to do that or what? So.
But this shows how physical this game is, Coach. And really, this is crunch time in regionals. The refs, if they're smart, they're going to let these kids play. They don't want to control this game. If they know what they're doing, they do not want to control this game. Leave this up to the players.
Right.
At the same time, if you're running through players, you gotta call it.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see. You have refs around here that like to control games, but I think we have a really good group out here tonight.
So I wonder if you're not right about the offense for defense with Brody. Obviously, I mean it seemed a little early. Maybe it's hard to do in this situation.
Yeah, as Ephraim Newton's in the game, so he must check back in for Brody. As Allen gets the top of the key, drives in, gets it to. That's a tough layup. Ties it up. Bard brings it up as Allen is on him. Druin gets it, looking. Druin drives. Nothing there. Gives it to Bard. Bard looking.
David's got to be aggressive.
Yeah. As he drives in.
That's it. Jump stop.
Here
Score.
we go.
Go
Short.
strong.
And I'm surprised there was no over the back call there on Druin, but we're lucky there isn't. As Ardman comes down and they call a block on Druin. Mitch. All right. As now we see Brody coming back in and Dom's coming back in, so we'll see. I think it's defense for offense for the rest of the.
I was surprised that it's hard to do that.
Yeah.
That with like 4 minutes to go. It's one thing. It's one thing to do it like at the end of the game, or it's another thing to do it like the end of the half. Like you get him in when you're sure. I mean, it's really what it comes down to. Is it comes down to Brody's just got to be smart about it.
I'm with
Can't
you.
reach in, not taking a charge.
Yeah. Plus, I think when you have Ephraim in, it's a bigger kid. You need a bigger kid out here. Plus with Caleb. So as Arnsman goes over 2 from the line, keeps it a 16-16 game with 2:50 left here in the second quarter. Gives it to Dom in the corner. Dom looking. Dom drives. Ryder drives in as well.
I'd really like to see Ryder try to turn the corner.
Yeah,
there.
because I think if he goes there enough, it's going to be there.
Yeah, I mean,
As Bard goes in. Bard goes in. No foul called.
that was a lot of contact.
A lot of contact there. But again, it's not like they're calling it uneven. So as Trotvetter puts one up, misses it. Claypool comes down with it. Claypool going to bring it down. Need a big bucket here. As Bard gets it. I'm surprised he didn't shoot
It's
it.
funny when you were the kind of shooter I was.
Yeah.
Anytime David gets open, I put a fire that.
Exactly.
If I'm David Bard, I'm shooting that.
I'm with you. As Brody takes him, step back. Can he? Yes, he can! Brody Folks with another 3. puts them up 19-16. 150 left here in the second
Now
quarter.
Brody's got to. I would say, I'm taking Brody out the next time it
Oh,
stops because
See,
right there he is.
He's got to be careful. He's got to be
He
careful.
did the right
there.
thing. He did the right thing.
Just put your hands up there as Brody gets it. And Coach Burks even knows. I think he just told Coach Theralitis.
He wasn't. Looked like to me he was barking about what I've been barking
Exactly.
about. We're not moving. We're not moving with the ball. When the
Yeah.
ball moves, we're late. We're late on everything.
Bard gets it. They call a block. That's on number 33. That is his first foul. That is Godshaw. So, Shaw. Again, I promise, if anybody from Mendon Unity's listen, we will get the names right.
We're trying.
I'm trying. So as Claypool's taking it out, looking for Brody. Brody gets it in the corner. Brody looking to crosses up. 23 with great defense. That's Adler Gray. Brody looked to shoot there, nothing there. Slowing it down a little bit with a minute left here in the second. Looking, observing. What is folks going to do?
Pull it.
Bard 3. Got it. There you go, Coach. Pulled it. Huge shot. Puts them up 4 with 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Need a big stop here, Coach.
You gotta need to rotate.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need to move when the ball moves.
So here we go.
Is what we need to do.
Hands up everywhere. Hands up everywhere. As it's tipped out, back to Unity.
Keep an eye on that Allen kid.
Yep. As Allen's going to the middle, that's where he's been most of this game. They're looking to put him in the middle.
Because he's a creator. He's the kind of kid that he makes his teammates, it appears to me anyway, and after watching him this first half and watching him the other night, makes his teammates better, but can also create for himself.
Schrottvetter has it.
Straight up.
As Bard goes in.
Straight up. Straight up. Brody, don't reach.
On the floor. No foul there. 3 seconds left. Brody puts one up. Short. Coach, at the end of the first half, your IC Cougars are up 22-18.
Good first half from both teams. We're
Great
excited to
first
see
half.
what happens in the second half.
Here we go.
We're going to step away. We'll be away. We'll probably come back about 5 minutes to go in the half, and we'll set the stage for what should be an exciting second half of this IHSA Regional Championship game here from the Cougar Den in Mason City. We're glad you're with us. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, we are back. I don't know why that picture is doing that. It's whenever you go away from it that it makes it all pixelated like that.
Yeah.
So try to give you something else there at home to look at while we were getting ready to start the second half. So we'll come back to live camera action as the Mustangs just come out of the locker room. 22-18 here at Illini Central. With the Cougars in the lead, it was kind of been a back and forth game, really.
Yeah.
I don't neither one of us have really grabbed a hold of the game, I guess.
No, but I think we had momentum.
Towards the end of the half.
Towards the end. So
I thought they had momentum when they took the lead, because
Yeah.
you had mentioned that. They kind of got a little bit of momentum. So, again, it's kind of been an ebb and flow back and forth.
Yeah.
And
I think the biggest lead in this game was, I think we had a 5-point lead.
yeah, because you said it at one point. Yeah.
So I think that's been the biggest lead. So you can't really ask for anything better in a regional championship. you
Right.
know?
I think some of it for them, the zone we're playing hasn't been great, but they haven't been able to maybe necessarily get the looks that they're wanting to get.
Yeah.
And honestly, we're running okay offense, but if you've watched us play very much, our offense really runs through number 5 and number 2.
Yeah.
And
they
we look very similar to what we normally look like. So I'm excited. I'm interested to see
How
what
this
are
goes.
they going to do? What adjustments are they going to make?
And Brody and David have all the points except for Druin's
Put back. Yeah.
So, we'll see how Unity reacts to this. We were talking before the game. Do you think we see a triangle or a triangle in 2? I don't think we do. I think they stay in their man and they know where our guys are the entire time. So
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, having seen Coach Carruthers coach a handful of times, that doesn't seem like that's his MO.
Yeah.
Something he's going to do. He would do. But we'll see. Illini Central goes back to the 1-3-1.
Yep. And it's back to Allen. Allen hits the corner to Gray. Gray going in on Dom. Gets around Dom, misses it.
Here's the thing about them is they can be patient. It's 2 points. It's not
Yeah.
like they're down 12 and they've got to start chucking up threes.
Yeah.
They can be patient, and I don't think that's their game anyway. Like
No, I
they
don't either.
they don't come down there and just take whatever. They're not step back 3 in it or whatever.
Drew just got to go up with that. I know it's with his left hand. He's probably not as comfortable with it, but just go up with it. It's all right. I mean, here we go. So, Arnsman brings it down to Allen. Sawyer Allen gives it to Troutvetter. Or no, that was Gottschall. Shaw. So, gives it to Gray. Adler Gray looking to shoot. See, and they're giving that up. They're just giving it up.
Listen, if you're at home listening or watching, and you're like, "Why are you keep complaining?" Because I used to coach a 1-3-1.
Exactly.
I used to coach a 1-3-1, and honestly, it's not that difficult. But if that weak side guy, whoever that person is, doesn't
Isn't
get to
getting
their
over.
spot, they're going to get layups all night.
Bard answers with the 3, puts them back up 5.
One thing that's been an advantage for David and Brody this evening is I don't think they're switching screens.
No.
So you're going to get open out there like that when you're not going to, it's going to be easier to get open if you're not switching a screen.
Yeah. No.
Because I don't know how much switching you guys saw during the season, but switching screens, especially in middle school, is so hard to score. It's
is.
so hard to score.
Yeah.
Because, you got to screen somebody different or whatever.
Yeah, Williamsville did that really well against us this year. So, so Gray gets the top of the key, gets it to Allen. Allen looking. Brody in his face. Godflaw answers with his own 3. Again, he looked right at him and nobody got over. So
Yeah, I'll be honest though. I'm not like what we just said. They don't chuck up a lot of threes.
No.
So Coach Burks, I don't know if he's wanting. There might be a couple of guys that are on the the fly out on list. I don't know who's on that list.
Yeah.
Probably Allen because,
Yep.
like I said,
And Arnsman's. And they call a blocking. I don't know. That was too close.
Yeah, no, I think he was late.
Yeah.
I think
but-
Dom was late getting there.
But of course, everybody here in the Cougar
Yeah,
knows
and
the
the other
unity,
thing is
so.
when I've said on the other broadcasts, the lower you are, the less likely they are going to call
Exactly.
it under that basket.
As Troutvetter hits the first one, makes it a 24-25 game. Icy up. Troutvetter getting ready to shoot a second one. Up. Gets it to go. Got a
Ties
tie
the
ball
game
game.
up.
Tie ball game, coach. And here's that press that we were talking about.
Picking up a little bit more,
Yep, see, and just clear out. So Brody brings
I think
it down.
this is a good matchup for
Yeah.
Brody.
Brody, step back. That's a tough shot. I don't know if he needs to shoot that. Ryder goes in. No good. Drew and Evans fighting.
Good. I like the aggressive trying to get the rebound.
And I also like seeing Ryder put a shot up, you know?
Yep.
So
Stay down.
swings it. Allen goes in. No good. Folks with it. Ryder goes in. Got it. Timeout. Was that timeout by Burks?
Yeah.
Timeout by Coach Burks as Ryder Claypool gets a fast break layup to go in. Like I said, I'm glad he scored.
Yeah, Coach Crothers wasn't real happy with that down here with the contact on Allen's shot.
No.
And I don't know. Again, like what you were saying, you don't want them to
Control the
dictate the game. You do want your shooter to get protected when they go up. If they would have called it, I would not have been surprised.
Coach, I'm just looking at the crowd, and I'm seeing our boy Lou down here. Coach.
Is he down there?
He's down here at the entrance.
He is on that front
Yep.
row. Yep, he is
So-
on the front row.
So good to see Lou in here tonight.
Yeah, the crowd it pretty much filled in.
Yeah. I know. I know
much
you're.
filled in.
I know you're still gonna say, a few empty spots, but hey,
Well,
it's all right.
I've been in here sometimes when it was standing room only.
Exactly.
So Coach
And
Burks' senior year, we were talking about that earlier today.
Yeah.
It was insane. Back to the 2-3 by Illini Central.
Yep. So here we go. They give it to Arnsman. Arnsman shoots. Short. Right to Claypool. Pretty easy rebound for him as Folks brings it down. Can they get another big bucket here? Claypool gets in on top of the key. Trying to get something for, Brody. 3 ball. Looks good. Nope.
Rebound by
Down with a big rebound, and he gets fouled. That foul looks like it's on number 3. That would be Arnsman.
It's his first.
That's his first,
Yeah,
yes.
sub coming in.
Sub coming in for Arnsman is that's number 2, Kendall Knox, a 6'1 junior. As Claypool looking to get it in, not there, and it's
Kick
off.
ball.
Gonna try it again. Literally the same play, and it's thrown away. Oh, I think Burks is very happy about that, but
Well, that
Each his own.
out of bounds play can be a tough one to complete that pass.
yeah, and it's worked. It's worked a few times, but that has to be a perfect pass.
I just think against a good, aggressive, quick team like this Mendon Unity team, I don't know if that pass is going to work.
I know, I'm with you. Gray gets it. Knox. Back to Knox. Gives it to Gray. Gray looking to shoot.
Get a
Knox
hand up.
gets
When
it.
you close out to
Gotta
those
get
guys,
a hand up.
even if you're not going to close all the way out.
Get a hand up, Dom. Get in his face.
You don't
Gray, 3. This is it. This is it. Kind of bad. Bard bringing it down. Again, only a 2-point game, Coach, so, they don't have to be chucking up threes yet. So,
Right. Yeah, they're not. They're in a perfect spot.
so Brody drives in.
Yeah, he
Call
had a
travel.
hand on his. No, he had a hand on his hip.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, 23 had a hand on his. Gray.
23, that's his second. Adler Gray.
He's a freshman.
He
so
is a
he's
freshman.
He's got a lot of basketball left.
Yeah. So Ryder gets it in, or gets into Ryder. Back to Bard. Bard to Folks.
It's a tough guard for a freshman to have to guard Brody.
Yeah. Bard gets it. Bard step back.
Get to way to time your jump, Druin.
And they call a foul. I believe that's going to be on Druin. And
That'll be his third.
That'll be his third as Caleb Stender goes to the table. And they're going to get Druin real quick. Yeah, Druin.
Yeah, he didn't think it was a foul.
No,
but he
but
got him.
Yeah.
He fell. I mean, he fell on his legs, even if it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You're gonna call that.
Gottschalk gets it.
And try to get it
Back to
inside there
Gray,
to Allen.
and see Stender's everywhere. So Knox for three. Nope. Gives it to Allen. Allen looking. Knox gets it to Gottschalk. Shaw.
I like the fact what they're really trying to screen down low. You got
gotta
to be
get
careful.
They have to get out.
Well, you've definitely got to get a hand up.
Yeah.
I don't think you got to.
Allen three. Short. And they don't rebound. See, like they're
Zone rebounding, I'm telling you.
3 seconds in the lane called on Adler Gray as Preston Clark is checking in, I would think, for Caleb Stender. So they're going to go a little small ball here, Coach. Looks like all guards in.
Coach Crothers wasn't happy about that, calling him blaming like a 3 seconds. I mean, I know it's the rule, but like
it's all right. I mean,
it's regional championship game, and
there
was just a shot had just gone up.
Folks three, got it! Brody Folks with his first points of the second half. Puts him back up 5.
Yeah, we are small now, you're right.
Gottschalk looking to answer, no good. And they're gonna say it's off. Adler Gray, Cougar ball. This is where they have to take over, Coach. Right now is where they gotta take over. As we hear timeout. I believe that's Mendon Unity's first timeout of the night.
All right, so we will take a break. We will be right back. All right, we're back.
Yeah.
Tony Worley, Coach Evan Ewens here in the Cougar Den, bringing you this regional championship game. We were just talking at halftime about the winner of this game will go on. We're sure it's going to be Peoria between that game.
Yep. Christian looked like they were up 19 with about 2 minutes left, I think, either in the first half or the third quarter. So
my assistant coach, Coach Bradshaw, she asked me if I could hear her dad our left yelling over here. We can now. I can hear him now. I couldn't hear him before, but I can hear him now. My watch just said loud environment, so he's definitely.
I feel like that's a lot of him.
John's starting to bring it over here.
John Bradshaw's starting to bring it. So Bard goes in.
Man.
Kenny, he missed it.
Perfect.
Missed it.
Perfect
He
play.
lost control of the ball. So.
We got exactly what we wanted there.
Yeah. Not going to get that every time. And they call a charge. Dominic Blair, the freshman, with his second charge of the game.
That's the thing is that's not a flop. He stood there and took it.
He got hit. Yeah.
And he took it.
That's a good thing about Dom. I will say this every time for the rest of his high school career. He was doing that his 7th grade year in my first year coaching. So that kid works his butt off, and he'll take as much as he can take. So I love it. So as Clark gets it, Kenny. Threw it. Preston.
No, that's what they ran that play for.
Yeah.
I mean, it was ran for that reason. He's got to shoot that shot.
As Allen goes in, and they call foul on Ryder.
I think that's a foul.
Yeah,
But it was a foul because he tried to block it. I don't know if he just would have went straight up and accepted the contact. I don't know if they would. I honestly don't think they were going to call it. I think it 100% should have been called, but you can't slap down. You've got to just go up straight.
As Sawyer Allen goes to the line, first one up, almost airballs it.
I think he's going to be a little bit more aggressive. I would imagine he's going to be a little bit more aggressive as we head to the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah.
They picked up a little bit more. I thought there. They were like more of their defenders were up, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. Like you mentioned at halftime, I don't know if we're not just about 1 or 2 possessions away from seeing them full court, like legit full court press.
Yeah, see, I don't know what all they can do with a man set. You know,
Well, I don't know if they run and jump at all.
yeah. So we'll see. As Brody gets it, Brody looking. Not the
It's that
best
ball
pass.
with 2 hands.
Shoot it. Great ball movement. Bard nope. Druin gets it. Brody step back. No good. Druin fighting down there. Brody gets pushed. And they call a foul. They gotta stop. They gotta stop trying to block everything.
What was the other whistle about? I heard what was the first whistle, but
I don't know if it was a warning on Crothers because he was.
Yeah, I don't know.
The official went and talked to him. So.
I had zoomed in on the free throw for the free throw.
Yeah. As Trotbetter goes to the line for Unity, loud here in the Cougar end, and he misses the first one.
Once again, get them middle school kids in here.
Yeah.
They're all about making noise.
Yeah.
So they're romping and stomping their feet. They're all about making noise.
So, misses the first one. Trotbetter getting ready to shoot the second one. And he misses both. And they call over the back. Gotcha. Or wait. Oh, wait.
Call a violation.
They're called a violation.
Can they get to shoot another one?
I don't know about that.
I didn't see it.
I
wasn't.
I don't know who they called it on.
Yeah, those are the kind of things that, like, I'm watching other stuff. I didn't notice that.
As Trotbetter gets another one. Trotbetter gets that one to go. He gets 3 of them. So he's going to make one of them. So Dom gets it. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. 3-point game. Brody gets it from Dom. So here we go. 25 seconds, third quarter. Got really quiet all of a sudden. Dom driving in. Not there. Claypool gets it. 17 seconds left. Ryder, put it on the floor. Come on.
Not now. Yeah, you took out one dribble. You never want to
Here we
take
go.
one dribble
10
and pick
seconds. 10 seconds. Here we go. Brody gets it.
it up. We're cutting into his space there.
And Brody tries to dribble too much, and they call a foul on Brody. That will be his third.
Someone cut right, I don't remember who it was, someone cut right into where he was trying to drive. And is that 4 or 5 team fouls? Is that 4?
That's 5.
That's 5, so they can get free throws
So
out
they're
of
going on the
this.
line. And Brody's down there, you know, he's asking, how is that a foul? I think he got him. I think he got him on the wrist.
Yeah, you're not going to get away with turning the ball over and then
Exactly.
reach in.
As Adler Gray goes to the line again, a freshman. So here we go. Gray's first one up. Got it.
Cuts it to 2.
Cuts it to 2. 3.1 left here in the third. I would think they're going to, if this one goes in, they're going to pressure hard. So here we go. Adler Gray's second free throw is up and rolls in. They're going to get it in. Folks gets it 2-1. Can he? Almost. End of the third, Coach. We have a 30-29 game.
And we will be back for the fourth quarter in just a minute. And we're back. It is Illini Central basketball to start the fourth quarter. Let's see what happens here.
And here we go. Yep. And here's pressure.
Again, neither team has really grabbed any,
No.
Been a little bit of momentum, but no, grab a hold and really act like we're going to do anything with it.
I agree. So Bard picks it up. That was probably a bad pickup, but
Go get it.
see, gives it back to Bard. Bard looking. He wants Brody, and Brody back cuts, but they don't hit him.
Gray really trying hard to keep Brody from getting it.
Yeah.
He's working hard.
Yeah, he's working really hard. So
Well, I mean, it's, I'm sure, if you were in that huddle, Mendon's huddle, you're probably telling them, hey, come on, let's get it, tough it out. 8 minutes, let's go. What do you got? 8 minutes for your season.
Brody, 3. No good. Druin with a
I don't know how many rebounds Druin has. He has played really, really hard.
As Folks gets fouled on that hook, I think it's our first time.
Maybe he has a cramp or what?
Yep, I just saw David tell Coach Theolitis, hey, it's a cramp. So
yeah, those are
worst time to get one.
You get a cramp in your calf like that.
Yeah, it hurts.
Trust me, it doesn't get any better when you get older. You get them like they're laying there in bed, and you got to jump out of bed so you can put some,
icy
put
hot.
some weight on that foot.
Yeah. So Folks hits the first one, hits the second one. 3-point game. 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Allen has the ball. Back out to Knox. Knox to Gottschall.
Shot fake there.
Gray gets it in the corner. See, Dom's starting to come out a little bit more. He stepped out, and they hit a skip pass. Knox, Gottschall. Misses. Bad.
Just
rebound.
Get the rebound. Dribble.
Rebounds. Gives it to Folks. Folks slows it down as soon as he gets to half court. Bard gets it. 3-point game again. 6 minutes, 6:30 left here. And they get Brody on a back cut, and they say it stays here.
I don't know if he swiped it out of his hands. The kids from the Mustangs didn't act surprised by that call like it was crazy. So I assume they got a piece of it. Usually if you didn't touch it, you'd be very demonstrative in the fact that you didn't touch it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. That's a bad pass. That's a bad pass. That's a bad pass. Brody can't foul. Gets the layup, go. Here we go. 1-point game.
This is going to be one of those games, Coach.
6 minutes. Of course.
I think we're going down to the wire, Coach.
Claypool fakes the 3.
Got to move.
Like I say, it stays here.
We're doing a lot of standing and watching.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Coach Burks is yelling that.
We got to be quick.
You got to be doing something. You can't just stand and stare at the ball, especially when it's not one of the two that usually shoots it. The other guy's got to move. Now, we can't turn it over on this out-of-bounds play.
No.
We've had 2 out-of-bounds play turnovers.
Ryder's just he's
well,
not.
what the thing is you lock it in. You can't lock into – I'm not saying you're not Magic Johnson. Don't throw a no-look pass, but you can't lock into where you're going to throw it.
You're staring right at him.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to know it's coming.
And they're too good of a defensive team to do that.
I agree. I'm with you. Gives it to Ryder. Ryder dribbles. Ryder's dribbling. They call a foul on Trotbetter. That will be his second foul. Which really – I bet as Unity's coach, I don't hate that foul, especially when
he doesn't like it though. I can tell by the look on his. I can see his face through between my monitors, and he wasn't because it's just it's a reach. Is that how many is that on him?
That's his second.
I mean, I know you don't want to wait till the last minute to get your team fouls.
Yeah,
but there's 6 minutes to go. You also don't want to put us in the bonus.
And Gray wraps his arm around Brody. That is Gray's third. So now I go back on my statement. You have 3 fouls with 5:56 left here. You're 2 fouls away from the bonus.
The bad thing about that one was we had that happen the other night where we did that same thing that Gray did it. You did it right in front of the official. You put your hand in his belly. That's an illegal screen. That's going to –
They count the basket? No.
Are they going to call it on 23?
I think they call that on Adler.
Oh, boy. He's not happy about that. That was an illegal screen. That was an illegal screen. I would be upset with that, too. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to. It was an illegal screen.
As the ref is telling him to get back.
Yeah, like I said, he's right. It was the screen's what caused the contact.
Yeah.
And that's the 4th foul on Gray.
Yeah, so that's huge. As you're bringing back Blake Arnsman out for Gray, which I think Gray was kind of banged up on it. So Um,
Yeah, that was
we'll
that's
see how
a
this
tough
goes.
call.
We'll see how this. As they give the ball up again, inbounding the ball tonight has not gone well for the Cougars.
Right. Here's the crazy thing: if you're Mendon Unity, that that trip had the foul you didn't like, but they're down 1.
Yeah.
I mean, game's still so far from being over with 5:30 to go.
Kendall Knox backs it up. Out to Sawyer. Allen knocks out. Arnsman looks to shoot, not there. Back to Kendall Knox. Arnsman in the corner. Skip pass again to Sawyer Allen. He's looking. I feel like that was 5 seconds.
The Allen kid's one of the reasons why we're playing zone. He's so quick.
Yeah.
Like against Lewistown, he was getting anywhere he wanted to go. We're in that zone because honestly, if we were trying to play him man, I don't think we'd be staying in front of him.
Yeah. Goes in. No good. Brody pushing. Brody layup. Got it. 4:45 left. 3-point game. Brody Folks with 18. Again, I've said it all night. This is where momentum has to be taken by IC. So here we go. Allen looking. His Arnsman. Arnsman looks to shoot. Allen drives in. Back to Knox. Knox steps out. Spacing. There you go. Godshaw. Nothing there. Gives it back to Arnsman. Godshaw to Knox. Looking to. Oh, thought he was going to, coach. Sawyer Allen gets it. And they call it timeout. Timeout Mendon Unity.
We'll take it. Go ahead.
4:10 left, and looks like coach is going to go away for a second.
Yeah, we'll take it with him. We'll be right back. Okay, so as Coach said, as we went to that quick little break, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in a 3-point game. Foul trouble. Gray for the Mustangs, he has 4. We've got Brody with 3. We got Druin with 2.
No, Druin's got 3, coach.
Druin's got 3. Brody's got 3.
And then David has 2.
Okay.
So really not foul trouble per se.
Or for other than Gray for them, I don't.
Yeah.
I think is the only one.
I do want to go back. I do want to keep on fouls though. With 4:10 left here in the fourth quarter, Mendon Unity is up to 4 fouls.
Right.
So
yep.
the next time they foul, we are going to the line.
Yep.
So keep that in mind for the rest of the game. So again, I ate my words. I said, hey, fouling early in the quarter wouldn't be a bad thing. Well, now it is a bad thing.
Yeah, that's why I kind of don't. It's about to that point where usually the crowd is just sort of like, it's 4 fouls to none,
As Coach Adler Gray's back in the game for Unity.
Well, honestly, here's why. I know from the last varsity boys game I coached it by the book. I took somebody out with fouls. You can't do that.
No.
The season's over. You got to play your players.
Exactly.
You might be able to take him in and out.
Steal by Claypool as Bard gets it, gives it to Folks. 3:40 left.
Here's the thing. We want to be patient.
Yeah.
But we aren't good enough ball handlers to hold it for we've still got to run offense.
No, I'm with you. I didn't even realize Ephraim checked in.
And again, if you're listening to this, you're a Illini Central fan, you're like, why are you being so hard on I'm just being honest. We're not a great ball handling team, so we can't just try to hold it. That's not going to work.
No.
So,
No.
And when you hold it, the best coach I ever knew said, you pull that ball out and hold it, they might come and get you, and you might not like it.
Yeah.
They might turn the pressure up.
And this is a team that will do that.
Yeah, they will, and it's a 3-point game.
As Knox 3. Don't get a rebound. Sawyer Allen looks to shoot. Gives it to Kendall Knox again. Knox down to Gray.
We just don't want to gamble. Nice move.
And they call a foul. That will be Druin's 4th.
Oh, he's calling on the floor. But I don't totally disagree. Disagree with it, but I don't 100% disagree with it, but
No, I don't either. Evan's going to check out. Probably not going to see him till about a minute and a half left, Coach.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
So they bring in Ephraim Newton, sophomore,
I did think Gray was going up though.
and they call a
They
foul
that
on
one
Dom.
the shot.
I hope that's on Dom. And they are going to put Druin back in. I would maybe for offensive rebounds and everything. So that one is on Dom, I believe. Yes, it is. That's his second. As Adler Gray goes to the line. So here we go. Banging on the bleachers here in the Cougar Den as Adler Gray makes his first one.
Gray says, I can't hear it.
Yeah.
Not loud enough.
Ephraim Newton checks back out. Drew Evans checks back in. Again, Drew with 4 fouls. So here we go. Gray second. Got it.
He didn't hear any of the wrong.
He did not. And
Cuts
here
it
comes
to 1.
pressure. Again, Coach, like it's not as good pressure. It's not as good as the pressures I thought we were going to see. I really thought.
Well, it's not as intense. They're definitely
Yeah.
not like picking up. They're not necessarily picking up as much as we thought they would.
Yeah.
Like trying to turn them, I guess I would say.
Yeah. Ryder looks to shoot. Nothing there. Gives it to David. 2:30 left.
Again, just meet every pass. This is the point in the game where if you threw me the ball, I got to step to it.
Got it! Brody Folks with another big 3. Puts him up 4. Step back from the junior. 37-33. 2:15 left. Kendall Knox, corner. Need a stop here.
Play without fouling.
Knox. Look
And
to,
get the
look to
rebound.
shoot. Godshaw. Nothing there. Goes in. Rebound by Gray. Gray goes in. Got it. Minute 50 left here in the game. Folks brings it down.
I'd like to get the ball out of Brody's hands, get it into somebody else's, and have him trying to get open.
Yeah.
Come to him.
They're going to throw it away, and it's a tie game, Coach.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bard
Like I
has
said,
it.
I want the ball. I want the ball in David's hands.
Timeout. And
I
he's
want the
not
ball.
happy.
I want the ball in David's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the basketball. The basketball needs to be in David's hands, and that's nothing against anybody else. I want him creating with it for other people. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and I talked with Coach Burks after Wednesday night's game, and he said, Brody and David, great shooters for the team. He said in crunch time, he always wants it in David's hand. Not saying he doesn't trust Brody.
yeah, no.
But David seems, this is his type of game.
Yeah, and like I just said a minute ago, Brody just hits a big step back 3. I'd rather him moving to get open.
Yeah.
And somebody else, with it in their hands. But what I just said, and I've said it 1,000 times as a coach, at this point in the game when you're like they're jumping the passing lane.
Yeah.
If you pass me the ball and I wait for the ball to get to me, it's not going to get to me.
No.
And that's a perfect example of it right there where you throw a pass, it's hung just enough, and they get their hands on it. You can't do that. You've got to come to the pass. And they're in the same position. I'd say the same thing for them, too, when they get the ball back.
Minute 28.
Plus, Brody's got the Allen kid on him. He appears to be a pretty darn good defender, too.
David goes in. Brody, wide open 3. Misses. Druin.
I don't know.
And they're going to call a push.
I don't know who he called it on.
I don't either. They call it on Godshaw. And we are in the bonus, Coach.
Honestly, I don't know if it was a foul on either one of them on that one.
Sinks the first one. Minute 15 left. Drew Evans comes up big, hits the first free throw. We need the second one, though. Need the second one. Drew and Evans. Second one is up. Second one is good, Coach.
That's
39,
the amount of pressure that is on a guy that doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. That's
39.
pretty special right there.
Timeout, Unity. And this is where home court advantage is going to stick out, Coach.
It's a full timeout.
Full timeout.
Okay,
Man.
so obviously we're not changing defenses.
No,
I can't
no,
imagine
no, no,
Coach
no.
Burke's doing anything but staying in the 2-3. The key, here's the key in this kind of situation. I mean, there's a lot of time. There's still quite a bit of time left. But, okay, let's say you get a stop. You've got to get the rebound.
Yeah.
You know, I know probably the parents or fans that come to my games late in the game, you know, why you keep saying that over and over again. Well, you know how many JV games I lost where you would get a stop and they got the rebound and get a putback because you quit playing because they missed it?
Exactly.
Like shot goes up, oh, good, they missed it. Well, then you don't go rebound and then they get it, you know. So the key for us is that. I'm sure if I'm in their huddle, they just want to get a good shot, be patient. Like they don't need to hurry up and, you know, take a quick shot.
I'm with you. I totally agree.
Let's see, are they back to starters out there? Nope. Kendall Knox.
Kendall Knox
right?
is still in the game.
Yep, he's still in there.
It looks like Trotvetter is
So
the only one.
It's Knox, Allen,
Gray,
Gray,
Gottschlaw, and Blake Arnsman.
Yep.
So here we go. Knox. As Dom tries to get in the pass lane, again, I don't. That's great. That's great defense because again,
they were trying to run a set play,
Exactly.
bringing somebody through on the baseline. I was watching that, not what happened on the actual steal attempt.
here we go. Minute left.
So here comes.
Here we go.
Oh,
Adler,
he did travel.
and he traveled.
I thought he did.
I wasn't paying attention to his.
I
feet,
honestly
Coach.
thought he. I thought he did.
So here we go. Here's this pressure,
I'll say this. It didn't surprise me.
and they call a foul on Arnsman. David Bard is going to the line.
It didn't surprise me that they did call it. I'll say that. I just, whether it was or not, I don't know.
Coach Burks is sending back Claypool and Dom, just in case David doesn't hit his second one. Quiet it down here in the gym. David's first one, off the front rim.
That doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't.
He hit three.
Big ones against
Yeah,
Lutheran.
after he got, or well, he hit three that are not against Midwest too.
He makes probably the most important one.
Right.
So
At least it makes it a three-point game.
didn't absolutely need two of them. It would have helped, but as timeout by Coach Crothers, the Cougar Den coach is about to come unglued.
Let's see what they run here. I would assume they want to get a relatively quicker shot here. You know, they don't down three. I don't know how many threes they've hit. Maybe two tonight, maybe. So it's not really what they do a lot necessarily.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they can't. They don't know if they want to run it way down. So I'll be interested to see what they try to do. I think you try to go as quick as you can, get a bucket.
Maybe go at Drew and with
Yeah.
the four,
Try to get something going to the basket.
So regional time in Cougarville, Coach.
Coach Giesler watching down right now. That's what he's thinking.
Regional time in Cougarville.
As is sitting here broadcasting from the Allen Stout broadcast booth. Stout's thinking the same thing too.
Yep.
So
here we go. Mendon Unity down three. And we're seeing everybody in the den on their feet with the biggest possession to this game. Ryder Claypool with a steal. Gives it to David, and they foul.
not
No,
yet.
no, I thought I heard a whistle.
There it
Thought I
is.
heard a whistle. Ryder Claypool is fired up. What a play. I thought I heard a whistle. I thought I heard a whistle on there.
Yeah, no, what is Preston doing on the? I think they thought there was a timeout.
Preston was on the court, Coach.
He had,
David's first. Got it. David's first one is good. That gives David 14. And they're gonna.
that number 3 has to move down to there.
Bard's second one, about to go up. Up. Good. David Bard. Here we go. 34 seconds. Need something quick here.
Gray with it.
Allen gets it.
Good screen.
Allen 3. Short.
What a screen.
Bard with
Wide
it.
open.
David Bard goes down, gets fouled. 21 seconds left. David Bard's going back
That
to
screen,
the line.
that screen got Allen a wide open jump
it
shot.
was
He
a
got
great
definitely
screen.
got a good screen. Got him a wide open look.
David Bard with probably the biggest rebound of his high school career so far, I would say.
When he missed that other free throw, I was like, that's definitely out of character.
I know, but then he's getting it right back.
We need to just now go down here and not touch,
Yeah.
not even look at somebody.
Senior guard second one, up and good, and they're going to keep David up.
Just come down
You gotta
here
come down.
and not even look at anybody. Just let him get a shot up. Don't even close
Great
out.
three, no good.
Just grab
Rebound,
it.
Dom.
Grab it.
Gives it to
Hold on to
Brody.
it. Get fouled.
10 seconds left. And they are up. The Cougars are up 7 with Brody Folks going to the line. Coach, it's not over till it's over. But you got to feel really good as a IC fan right now. As the I believe that we will win chance
Again,
ring through.
when the middle school kids show up, it really just adds to it.
Brody's first one is good. Puts him up 8. Drew and Evans checks out.
As Druin checks out, let's be honest. Druin, he played a great game and probably scored what, 2 points?
Yeah. Brody's second
No,
one.
4.
He had 4.
Got a rebound, put back, and then hit his free throws.
And David Bard checks out. I think David finishes with 16, Coach. And Mendon Unity brings it down with 9 seconds left. Kendall
Don't
Knox.
touch anybody.
3. No good.
Just let him have it.
With a second left. And Coach, your Illini Central Cougars are 2025 regional champions.
You're in the regional championship.
First time in.
First regional championship since 2013.
First regional championship since 2013.
Yep.
What a game. Brody Folks finishes with 23 points.
That's a hard-fought game.
That's a
between
hard-fought
both teams.
game.
Yeah, it was, a hard-fought game between two competitive teams. It was back and forth. Like we said, neither team really grabbed a huge amount of the momentum. It really didn't. I mean, is that the biggest lead of the game? It is,
9, yeah.
It's got to be, right?
9 is the biggest.
Right, it's got to be the
as we wait for the
I don't know where the plaques.
As we wait for the
I
plaque.
saw Mrs. Bauer with the plaque. And get the microphone to work or
the
whatever.
microphone.
What are the boy? Why did the? Does Darcy have the microphone?
Darcy has the
There
microphone.
we go. I wondered what was taking so long. Mainly because they stayed out here to. Round of applause for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
They had a really good season.
Great season.
Like I said, well coached, hard fought team. Team fought for the whole game. So
As David and Brody grab it, this has got to feel great for these guys.
I started to say in the class today that, you can think about doing it, and until you've actually had the opportunity to do it, you don't know what it's like or how much fun it is to actually win a regional. So
Yeah. So great Friday night here at IC. Again, final score tonight, 46-37. And if you're just now tuning in, Illini Central has won
46-37.
the regional championship, and they will go on to, as I couldn't find a final for their game, but it looked like they were going to run into Peoria Christian in the first
yeah,
round
when we
section.
were looking at halftime, it was 30-something to 15,
So-
wasn't it, or 12?
Something like that. It was like a 19-point game, I believe.
Coach Burks took David out, so we won't know how many David ended up with. Brody ended up with 23.
As David gets his crowd hyped one more time.
Joined the 1,000-point club.
I'm about to say, this is a huge night. You know, Brody being the leading scorer for this team, but then, you know, like you said, 1,000 points. Can't really think of a better way for this game to end. You know, hard-fought victory. But again, it wouldn't be the same without it being a little challenge, you know?
Yeah, you're not usually going to win a regional championship without having to be in some kind of a
So as David
skirmish or
gets his sign from his sister for 1,000 points.
Brody gets it. Brody gets it.
Brody
for getting his 1,000th point.
I'm so excited right now. As Brody chants ring throughout the Cougar Den. As David's not letting go of that plaque.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
David does not let go of that plaque.
You get to do something that a team hasn't done here in a long time, and that's a special moment for them, and happy for this group of kids for them to be able to do that, to get that. So
yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy for this group. I'm really proud of them as well. As cheerleaders get in for some pictures.
Yeah, so I mean, now they get to, I mentioned this, small town Illinois, small town basketball, they're going to get changed. They're going to go get on a bus. They're going to follow a fire truck around town. Usually you're doing that on their way home when you play a regional somewhere else. They're going to get a chance to experience that.
So they are doing that tonight.
Yeah, and you think these kids are juniors, and I just did it with the middle school girls.
Yeah, yes, you did.
And you say, oh, it's a big deal for middle school kids. No, it's a big deal for anybody who actually has an opportunity to win a regional. It's just, it's an opportunity to make memories that you're never going to forget.
Exactly.
You're not ever going to forget the fact that you got to be a part of something.
I was about to
win
say.
a regional, and you in front of your home crowd makes it even better.
I was about to say, winning a regional is one thing, but then doing it in front of, on your court, in front of your home fans,
Right.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, Coach.
Yeah, and I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast that the year we got third place,
It looks like Coach Burks is coming up here now.
we got a chance to do it. So before we get ready to talk to him, hey, I didn't go to all this work not to get this done right. So hang on a second.
Right.
Let's make sure we get this set up right. So we got to get that. You got to get this guy here. We got to get it. We got to talk to him so he can get ready to get going. So, all right. So all my hard work earlier, Coach Burks, I did all the hard work to get ready for this. You made sure we delivered. So, first off, my friend, congratulations,
Thank
regional
you.
championship.
Thank you.
Thoughts?
That was a heck of an effort.
Yeah.
We played our butts off, had a game plan, told the boys we're going to stick with it. We told them even if they make their first two early threes, we're going to stick with it. And work to perfection. I mean, I watch a lot of game film, but so does Coach T and so does Coach Peterson. My dad's in Hawaii watching a lot. So we came up with a plan, and we thought it would work. But I mean that we played unbelievable. Druin and Ryder in the first half were madmen. Dom is always insane. And then like I said, get us to the fourth quarter, and David and Brody, man, they're gonna throw in enough shots to win.
Yeah, you did say that earlier today.
That's I'll take it, man.
And I'll go right with you on Druin. We say all the time that you don't want to leave anything I mean,
Yeah.
you don't win tonight. Clearly, this is stupid to say, but your career's over, not your
Yeah,
season.
exactly.
And he played tonight like he thought his career was going to be over if he didn't give you. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how many boards he had.
A
how many?
lot.
How many
Oh,
did he
my
keep
goodness.
alive?
Yep.
Even if we didn't get him, and he ended up with 4 points. Hit 2 monster free
Huge
throws.
Oh, yeah.
That
I
was
mentioned
free
it on the
throws.
broadcast. He's a kid that doesn't go to the line that much. He hasn't been to the line, 30 times this
no.
season? 20 times even maybe? And to hit those, I mean, step up and nothing but the net.
Nothing
Yep.
but net.
Yeah.
That's a cool,
yeah.
calm, and collected.
That was impressive. And
Yeah.
I mean, it was, and of course, we didn't play perfect. I mean, we threw them a couple huge layups, but man, we always found a way to just keep playing. And our effort, intensity was unbelievable. And they believed they could do it. And, the day we found out we were hosting this thing, we decided we were going to be playing in it. And I told them we'd have a shot, and we got it done from there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you and I've talked before. You and I've talked. They're gonna have a hard time cutting them down with you having the scissors.
They brought me the scissors, so they're
Right,
gonna have a hard time.
They're gonna have a hard time
but
cutting that down.
I
with
think
you
I'm
up
so.
here.
I'll go do it.
Okay,
bit.
so-
I'll do it in a little bit. I'm good.
So anyway, what I was gonna say was, you're right. If you don't ever dream about doing something,
Yeah.
you're never gonna do it. And when you start talking about it, then you're able to do it. So
For sure, and they believed, man. They believed, and we were just gonna find a way, and it's enjoyable. It was so much fun. The guys were crazy on the bench. The crowd was unbelievable tonight. I mean, that was one of the best environments I've been around in a long time, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how you win a region right there. That's a great feeling, and
Well-
I feel great for these kids, man. I've done it as a player. I know how they're feeling right now. It's unbelievable. So.
go ride on that go ride in a
Yeah.
bus,
Yeah,
follow that fire truck around.
I do want to mention, I hope you got it on the broadcast, I'm sure you did, but the first bucket of the game tonight,
Yeah.
Brody hit his 1,000th
Yeah,
point.
yeah, he hit 1,000.
Yep,
So
we did.
it's just incredible. He's there in 3 years, and I don't even
One
know
more year.
what they both had. 23,
23, and I think David finished with 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're good. It's a lot of fun. It's gonna be a long night celebrating,
Yep.
but they
Yeah.
deserve it, man.
Yeah.
When you win one, you deserve it, and celebrate all weekend long.
Yep,
I don't
and then,
care.
and then let's not stop here.
Yeah,
let's
win.
yeah, let's keep
let's
going.
win.
I
Let's win
promise
the
you
next-
that I don't even know who we play. I don't care.
It looked like Peoria
Peoria
Christian
Christian.
from
Well,
what we saw.
I promise you we'll come up with a game plan, and we'll give it our
Execute.
best, and
Yep.
we're going to have fun. We get to
Yep.
play in
Yeah.
a sectional, we're going to have fun. So
All right, take care, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you
Happy
guys.
for you.
Thank
Yep.
you guys.
All right, so
Man.
there is regional champion winning coach Ryan Burks. Get that there, you're in there, so you don't get just this old ugly mug. So what a
Oh,
fun,
my goodness.
what a fun night. Happy for these kids. Like we were just saying, Coach Burks knows what it feels like as a player. I was blessed as the JV coach to be a part of this with, like I said, my dear friend John Giesler. So, they got to make memories. And
Yeah.
now, I always say too, the thing is like now they get to make more memories.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just about winning it's not just about winning that. It's now they're going to make more memories next week, and they're going to put themselves in a position to keep making memories. And that's a good thing for them. We're happy for them. So
Coach
Burks got to
cuts
cut that
Yep.
net down
Yeah.
while I had it on our faces. Sorry, we do need to get some FaceTime in there. That's
Hey,
all right,
it's all right. I mean,
so anyway,
Coach, oh man, I appreciate you having me on.
yeah,
a
thank
few
you for
times
sitting
this
in
year.
here with me. Yeah, it's hard to
Um,
believe, and I'll say this as we, congratulate this group one last time. I want to thank all the great fans of Illini Central that support the Illini Central Sports Network. I have a lot of people that reach out and appreciate what I do, Coach Bunner does, the people that set in like you, Morgan Peterson, Macy McLaughlin. Gosh, who else have I had set up here? And then all of the things that my students in the class do. I'll say this. The kids, we do the best job around.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds arrogant or you're bragging on yourself, but we work really hard at this to bring Illini Central Sports to our fans. And I do a lot of it because of I owe it to the guy that helped me get to be able to do this the way that we do it. So thanks again. Congratulations to Illini Central for another regional title. Look forward to an opportunity to go win a sectional, see what we can do. So 46-37, Illini Central with the win tonight. Brody Folks, three-pointer to start the game off that puts him at 1,000, and he's only a junior, guys. He's only a junior. So
one more year.
once again, thanks for tuning in. we will talk to you. Well, I'll let you know what's going on, but I'm not
There you
going to
go.
talk to you until
No.
September.
There
so,
you go.
all right. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Coach. We'll
Yep,
see you.
thank
And
you.
like I always say,